Hello, and yes. I've been doing this for a while. Because I wanted to make this character on a different server. So here we are. Some part of Camp Tribone is seeking help to solve a mystery of missing persons. Alright, I don't even remember what we did last time. Let's get right to it then. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits in all this. You would, well... Oh, skip that. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amaljan hands. The flames burn where they might, but the light cannot stay darkness in places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the church of Saint Adama Landama. I'm gonna mess that up a lot. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the dead before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amaljas still linger. Would you secure the remains for me? Of course I would. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something about the Amalja seek in this area. I know what they seek. Oh, nice. How's that going? Did I put this down there? I do have Carbuncle out. Ah, good. Look at all these corpses. Two. Alright, Isambard. It's good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains? Yes, I have. Here's the dead bodies. With the bodies given back to the proper earth, the souls will find their way across the other side. You have done a noble deed. You're welcome. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? I did not. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining. Just kidding, I did. I killed them. I feared as much. Their part in the Lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to there than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kind of numbers. The total is too great, and the question is too many. It's not surprising me in the least to learn another hand in this. But whose countless travelers pass through? Tribone every day, and even if one were among them, how would we best discover who may be... Guess we'll find out. Isambard aims to turn his investigation to the common folk. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them to find that we find the reasons of the vanishings. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away in the day's earnings. What is he gonna get me out of work by writing a note? Ooh, what's this one worth? 500. Ungust. Well, gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ul'dah. What in seven hells do you want with me now? Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Folk around here are as weary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, that did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. With that old disappearances, you can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Isn't that what I seeked you out for? So I don't have to talk to them myself? Alright, hungry beggar. Please, sir, just leave me be. I have nothing to say but this. I'll take who or whatever's been feeding us all, folk. Wrong way. Petrified pauper. What do you want from me? I don't know anything. I swear. Please don't kill me. Do I look like a killer? Last guy. Probably in there. Oh, back to him. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and move to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I know. This is a desert. That place is a beach. Welcome back, Tiny. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. I'll take the monies. Next quest. Proper burial. Isambard would like you to learn what you can from the clergy. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place to ask than at the Church of Saint Adama Ladama. It is a small and humble church found to the northeast of here. So long as you are headed there, I might ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse. A morbid request I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquis. He tends to graves at the Lich Yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Alright, to Marquis. Where's my settings? Ooh, almost missed that. There you are. I am Marquis, yes. A body? Of course. There have been many. So many bodies of late. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Yes, sir. Grave site. Bombed corpse. I think I just set the record for the quickest burial ever. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Orson can. She's been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind to me. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister within the church. There she is. I hear you have done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you see him. You seek knowledge of missing Drybone inhabitants? It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the Order. I confide in them and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marquis would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquis, and soon. Thancred will be fine. Oh, I do have a leveling roulette I can do. Although, I don't think I'm going to be underleveled, so. Cutscene time. Thank you, Tiny. A burial is no easy thing. What do you mean? It took me like 2 seconds. Even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Tiny? A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I, too, spoke with Ungust, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to the notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service of the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, object deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take Pios unawares than she who takes confession, Sister Orson herself? Orson? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye on this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marquis. I swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. Take more monies. Isambard's concerned about the questions surrounding Sister Orson's integrity. Sister Orson, it cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, it cannot be she. Could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Tiny, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. Alright, boy, where are you? He's far. What's the little kid doing all the way out there? I hated navigating this little town when I first played. I would go around in circles just to get out of here. I don't have a mount yet. I'm gonna have to do that soon. That thing won't aggro me, right? For the children. Alright, there's a little town up here. Forgot about this place. Uncombed urchin. Please help. Sister Orson went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order of the Other Side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. What if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Interesting. That's how far she went. Well, she seems alive. Damn, these things are weak. You couldn't handle those things on your own? And I got 2 gil for all my trouble. You were the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. It is a ring given to him, is what I would think it should say. There's a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. And again, this is the language of Thanalan. So, I have a glamour dispeller, but no glamour prisms. Interesting. How do you even get that? Dream of the Faith. Oh, they really are going to make me go all the way back. Alright, here we go. Definitely need to get a mount sooner rather than later. So I've got 3K there. And another almost 3,000 there. 5,900 gil if I sell those. Isambard. Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar? Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans, and risking her own well-being in doing so no less? Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Take those. Isambard seems to have a message for you from Thancred. I was wrong. I am well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she expected to make a full recovery. Now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he would be waiting at the Amaldra encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you were able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Me too, Isambard. Me too. Are there any hunts over here? Perhaps? Oh, no. They're all Lenosha. I should go get those eventually. Oh, I'm gonna hit level 30 pretty soon. Most likely. Okay. Almost past it. Ah, there you are, Tiny. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicion about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. While Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Maldra caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Tiny. Would you be so kind to take a look inside? Of course I would. Search for a clue that those things are going to attack me. Unless I can be sneaky. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Man, I'm like a ninja. Queer leaflet. Just looks like a scroll, if you ask me. Just keep staring at those walls. Man, I'm good. Alright, Thancred. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Yeah. This leaflet. See the wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. This lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits of Nalsthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. So we went from accusing her to seeking out her help. Thancred, you have much to learn. Did I go in the wrong place? I think I did. Hello, Fox. Is she? Yes? Oh, stream, yeah. Well, I wasn't live Friday because I was doing a lot of running around. So. Here we are. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? If you are here before me, you could have brought it to her. What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the Order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the Order to deceive the people? Sounds like it. plot thickens, Tiny. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt of irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this for now. Tell Isambard what we have learned here. Sir. Isambard? We learned something. Posing as a priest? To think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Tiny. I shall keep my ears and eyes open now more than ever. Isambard wants to help you identify and apprehend the false priest. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprits, and soon, more innocent will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Tiny and me serve like this. Oh, okay. Is this the part? I don't know. Let me and Tiny serve like with like by posing impoverished souls in need of succor. Don't know what that means. I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise, yes. This is when we disguise ourselves as priests. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smells and the stains. Could have cleaned them first, I mean, come on. Serve very well, you have my thanks. Listen, Tiny, so as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at the camp and are desperate for coin. I am desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard lent us, and beg for work around the camp. Before long, false priests should catch wind and approach us. How much work am I actually going to have to do, though? Where is it? Oh, I look like a fool. My beginning gear looks better than this. Oh, there. Over here. What is it? Rude. Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours out by Drybone? Damn. I could have just said you don't have any work. I preach the teachings of Azima, the warden. Hast thou come to partake the honey of her wisdom? Azima is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open the heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. I don't know what came out of that conversation. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. I'll get out of here so I can finish my story. The only guy who wasn't rude was the guy who was preaching of Azima. I didn't mention anything about work. And you are... Oh, another refugee by the looks of you. The Immortal Flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Begone, and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the north pond north of Seagate. Well, At least she let me down easy. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Tiny. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. Vagrants or vagrants? And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. But this gear sucks. Doesn't even have any stats. Oh, wrong way. I know one of those things is on the next hunting log, I think. A fine morning for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? No, I would not. You look absolutely smashing, Tiny. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Naldthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful murmur, Ungust. What? How did you know You tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. How did he not know who we were? Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm, and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. And so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of broking a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted to schedule the crystal shipments from the Nawa mines. Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring people. So, I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. Was good. Did you say? He's gonna say he did it for money. The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even a fraction of what the Amalja paid me. You sacrifice innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Words fall to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you would blame someone for the mess we're in, then blame yourselves for the gods. Ugh, not you again. You were the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes as the enemy's well. Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that. I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth, but no matter, there'll be enough time to learn the truth. Tiny, be a good man and take word of these developments to Infilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Yeah, start with that. And then maybe we'll be a little more lenient. To the Waking Sands. Do I have a Vesper Bay ticket? Oh wait, that is. And how much does it cost? You know what? I'll use one. I'm sure I'll get more anyway. Swergium. I think that's the guy who has the die quests. Yes. Can I equip my better gear now? Yes. Welcome back, Tiny. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Level 29. Life, materia, and everything. Philly would like you to meet a distinguished individual. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin. Oh, we're gonna meet Mutamix? His name is Mutamix, Bubblypot, and he is a scholar of no small repute. I'm gonna be a scholar soon. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. Teleports to Blackbrook Station. No, that's a cheap one. I can afford it. I got some money. Whoa, I am definitely going the wrong way. This is why I need a mount so I can just fly. Yeah, I have to go all the way around here. Sprint. Oh, actually, he won't attack me. I'm way too high level. It's in here? Yeah, it is. Swim Bros. What's he got for me? Okay. It's a material quest. Pushka. Who is Uplander come to tent ring of Mutamix bubbly pots? Fighty Tool drinks an air self. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of materia. Why do they speak like the goblins? If materia joins with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes Fighty Tool gains power of air self. Pishka. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yeah. Yes. Tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see powers of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Yep. Skull. Fighty Tool is unstrong and eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of material. The materia master. Now eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Pushka. Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander. Take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Quick. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its own spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from a somewhat as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. How good could he have made it with one piece of materia? Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill Braincase with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants Braincase to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flap with learning ones of Mutamix. I'll take Goblin Talk over Pirate Talk any day. Back to freaking Waking Sands. Just go there this time. I wanted to see the dagger. Materia enhanced dagger. Doesn't tell me the specific stats though. Again, not sure how good it can be from one materia. Enter the waking sands. Enter the solar. Welcome back, Tiny. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of material can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Tiny, so make your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. Level 18 weapon comp? What am I gonna do with that? I'm level 29. Oh. Lord of the Inferno. Infilia would like you to assist the Immortal Flames. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning the ongoing investigation. It appears he would be able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Tiny. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will soon join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you, save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Surgeon leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Camp Drybone. Yes. All my money just goes towards teleports. Am I looking for Isambard? Flame Surgeon. Should I get in line? Ah, you're Tiny True of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The Legion's men aren't aware that the man Ungust has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the Clandestine... I don't know what that means. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we're requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds, Tiny. Let us make sure it does. Alright. To the Invisible City. Oh, so that's where Sister Orson was abducted. Close. I should be able to get them out, right? Oh, thank you. Oh. We have an instance. Lord of the Inferno. Proceed. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We'll make our move as soon as the Imaldra appear. Yes, sir. He's hideous. Ah! What is the meaning of this? Wait. Something's amiss. Ah ha 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 ha. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. He has a scary face. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Aye. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. His face looks like a titan. He was a triple agent. I see the pugilist getting pretty low. Whoa. A lot of rangers over there. You might even call them burning rangers. Oh man. Should I even go for the ads? No, I'm just gonna go after this guy. You guys can take them on. Don't die. That's an order. Did I do it? Or did someone die? Ooh, things are not looking good for us. Is he dead? Put up your weapons, or your comrade's a dead man. You mean my book? Behind you! Oh. Bring him. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. Yeah, I feel like he's not really someone we should be listening to. Oh, are we trapped here? I fear the Amaldra mean to give us their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. The Bowel of Embers. Alright. Here we go. We'll do it with other players. Why not? 7 minutes. Can I go down here? Nope. Let me out. Rejoice, heathens, for your worthless lives shall soon have meaning. Well, while we wait. I'll be right back. Wow, all that time and the queue still hasn't popped. I thought for sure I would have missed it. Average wait time is 7 minutes, and I've been waiting for 9. Gotta love being a DPS. I can't even, actually, I can totally just leave this area. I'm gonna go where the hunts are. Western. Alright, let's open this map. Where's Quarterstone? Over there. I will use a ticket, because that's an expensive teleport. What am I looking for? Sewer mole? Fat dodos. Oh, I see some dodos. That was easy. Where would these sewer moles be? I mean, there's not much over there, so I'm gonna go with they're somewhere on the western side. More fat dodos. Other birds. Buzzards. Dark helmet. That thing's level 50. Maybe they're up there? I mean, I'm leaving Quarterstone now. I'm gonna have to look up where these things are. Sewer mole. Oh, apparently like right in the middle. Sprint. Right there. Ah, I see one. How much time do I have? 10 seconds to kill 3. Alright, we're gonna do that before I... Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. That is cool. O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your Godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame, and mark them as your own. Bloody hells! Bring those two as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg of you. Pitiful children of man, be my breath I claim you. Oh. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Freed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Oh my god, he's got blue flames? Who do you think he is, Azula? Oh, mighty Ifrit. My one true god. Your words are my bread. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? I cannot be sundered. Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that's the only explanation. You know, it does make sense now. Okay. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessels to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art the godless blessed numbers. The paragons warned of thine abroad kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Yeah, this is a long cutscene. Sorry for making you guys wait so long. Ah, I've been incinerated. I can summon Ifrit too, although it's not really you. It's more of just a carbuncle version. I do have my shield. Dead. Yeah. What are you guys gonna do now that I slayed your god? Your primal deity. Primal deity. Crystal is now mine. Firework? Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Maldra zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. I mean, like this one? Resistant lot. Damn. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it's fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. Good. I feel I owe you an apology, Tiny. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would have never left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. No. But let us continue this conversation in a more agreeable surrounds. Cam Tribone, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Uldan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by 7th Region. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland. Given the troubles at court, we only have ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we have achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by the adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need be on my best behavior. Well, I got Gil for doing that for the first time. Thancred. Ah, there you are, Tiny. Come, rest a while. You have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat. Yeah, that is what it says. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amalja will be less inclined to risk with our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, to you or to the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their mind, for once a man is tempered. Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Tiny. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing tidings to her. That way, I can claim to have contributed something to the mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Once again, we travel to the Waking Sands. What time is it? 2:30. Okay. So actually, this is gonna be a good time to end for today. And we'll be back tomorrow for weekly resets. So I will see you all tomorrow.